Okay, well, hello and welcome to Spec Esports. I am hosting tonight's race as a commentator. I'm Rampz. I'm new to this, so don't judge me too much. Hope everyone's having a great evening so far. This is tier 1 of the PC Euro. Hopefully you guys can hear the race. So let's have a look around. Let's see who we've got. So we've got Alte on his first lap, by the looks of things. His first quali lap. Not 100. It's not. I've missed a lot, to be fair. My PC wasn't having too much fun, so I apologize for that, but let's get into it. Okay. Let's watch Alte. See if he can get up into the top 5. I honestly have no clue. Let's have a look. So who else have we got? So we've got Potato shows as his fastest lap, but that's weird. As the fastest lap, sorry. Okay, so we've got Tailman up in P1 right now. Let's have a look. Let's see if he can better his lap. I don't know where he is right now. Okay, he's coming around one of the final corners. I don't really know the corner names or the numbers, so please forgive me on that one. I'm not the most professional, but bear with me. Just coming around the final right-hander. Can he better his time? He can. He can get a 108.5. Let's go. Let's see. Okay, so next of all, we've got Alte. He's going for another lap, but maybe not. And that's qualifying finished. Okay, so we've got our top 3. Let me read them out in just a second. Trust me, my controller did not disconnect, sorry. Right, so our top 3, we've got Tailman, we've got Psych, and then we've got Dark Champion. In P4, we have Mike. In P5, we have Vlad. In P6, we have Alte. In P7, we have Pit. In P8, we have Troja Leggy. I've never known how to say that name, but just go with it. P9, we have Potato. In P10, we have Riador. In P11, we have Ozcan. In P12, we have Rapidy. And in P13, we have Milan. Okay, if I don't want to exit because I know that'll kick me out, so we're just going to see what goes on. So that is the end of qualifying, so we will be back in just a minute for the race. I will see you guys then. Bear with me, I'm new to this. Let's go. Okay, now welcome back to Spec F1 Esports. This is the PC European Tier 1. I am Rampz, your host for tonight, and my controller keeps disconnecting, so bear with me on that one as well. Bit dodgy. Okay, The session has just kicked me out. We're going to work with this, and I will be right back. I have no idea what's going on. I think the race may have just been restarted, so we will quickly be back. Okay, everyone, we're having some problems with the session. Well, at least I am. Other things are happening in amongst that as well, so you're going to have to give us a few minutes. Hopefully it should be sorted very soon, and I will get back to you then. So until then, enjoy the music. Okay, I'm going to keep you guys updated. What we're doing right now is we're creating one new lobby. If that doesn't work, then we will cancel the race for tonight. The Codemasters servers clearly don't like us doing a league race, so that is all. And I will be back with some more information in a minute once we've got into that new lobby. See you guys. Like I said a minute ago, I will keep you guys up to date, and at the moment this new lobby seems to work a lot better than the last one. I've got in with ease, so let's hope that it goes to plan, and I will see you guys in another couple of minutes. Sorry to keep you waiting, and thank you for being patient. Okay, welcome back. We now have confirmation that this lobby does work, and that we're going to be redoing the qualifying session. So we've got short qualifying coming right up. We're going to switch back, and let's get ready to race. So I want to see some predictions in the chat for the qualifying session. Let's see, anyone can guess right. I want to see, you know, if anyone has the power to guess correctly. So we're in the Netherlands this week at Zandvoort. Let me get my menu set up right, and then we will be good to go. So let's go for fastest lap. And here we go. So let's see who comes up. Very useful. I apologize. My controller is a bit dodgy. I'll try my best. It is not possible. We've got some people coming out of the garage right now. Let me try and keep up with them. So who have we got? Okay, let's ride on board with Rapidy. Let me work out what it is. RB is the camera type. Let me turn down this volume a bit for you guys. It is rather loud. There we go. Here we go. So let's ride on board with Rapidy for an outlap. And we're going to wait for everyone else just to come out. Seems like Rapidy could be the first on the track right now. Maybe not. Who have we got out in front? Have we got... It is a Williams driver. But looks things, it is Psych. Psych is out in, well, out ahead of the pack right now in qualifying, so he will be going for his lap first. My controller has just disconnected once more. I will switch controller in a minute for you guys if this keeps happening. I don't want it to ruin the experience for you guys watching, so I will do whatever I can to make it the best viewing experience for you. So here we go. Psych is just about to go onto his first qualifying lap. Let's see how he does. So coming down into T1. I'm not quite sure on the braking zone or anything on this track. I have raced it a fair few times, but I'm not the most confident around here compared to some of the drivers in this session right now. Psych locks up coming into T something. Probably shouldn't have gone for that. Not the most knowledgeable person on tracks like this. Coming around this long right-hander that is mostly flat out around there. Maybe lift off a bit in the middle and then you should be good. Coming around here into the middle section of the course. Locks up once more. This doesn't look like it's going to be the best lap for Psych. Let's see how he does coming down into the final section of this course around Zandvoort. Doesn't seem to have too much power coming out of that corner. Let's see how he does coming around the final corner. Final long banked right-hander. That is very interesting. That's not something that you see very often in F1. So he goes for a 108.9 on his first lap. Tailman in second with a 109.2. Rapidy in third with a 109.9. Let's watch Milan finish his lap right now. Looks like in fourth we've just got Ozkan. Let's have a look and see if anyone can claim that top spot from Psych right now. So we're riding on board with Milan. No one else. Troja has gone up into P3. And we have Riador in P4. Let's see if Milan can get this top spot. Doesn't look like he can. Let's ride on board with Vlad here, just finishing his lap. Vlad goes into P2. Let's have a look. Is there anyone else? Here we are with Mike, just finishing this lap. Mike goes up into P5. And that is everyone by the looks of things. Pitt is just on his lap right now. He's on his main qualifying lap. Seems to be the only one right now. So we'll see how well he does. Not sure how well he's doing compared to everyone else. We'll see what his sector time is here as he gets towards the end. Doesn't tell me whether it is the best sector time or not. I'm not sure whether it should. I don't believe so. And see how he does, trying to get that last bit of can't think of the name right now. Okay, well, pit goes up into P7. That's the whole point right there. Honestly, first time commentating, so just give me a break, please. I apologize if I am not the most knowledgeable to do with this right now. I'm used to racing. I'm not the greatest, but that's all I'm used to. So it looks like Pitt is going for a second qualifying lap right now. 2 laps in a row. Trying to get that extra spot or 2. Let's see how well he can do. Coming up through the middle section of the track. Going quite wide on the entry there. Not quite stretching the track out as much as he could on the exit. Braking nice and late. Coming over the curb right there. And we're going to come right round. Doesn't use all the curb there, but that's fine. You don't necessarily need to here at Zandvoort. Nice and close to the curbing on the inside. And then using this banked turn to gain as much speed as he can out of the corner here. Going nice and close. He's going into the pits. He's not going for that lap. Okay, let's watch Potato. He is not on his out lap, so he is going for his qualifying lap here. Trying to get that top spot. That would be amazing on this track. It's quite a wide track, so there are quite a few overtaking opportunities here at Zandvoort. But it is always nice to be at the front to control the race pace of everyone else behind you. Just try and have that extra bit of control over your race. Locks up coming into the right-hander there. Goes a bit wide. Looks like he's getting quite a bit of understeer in this Mercedes. But let's see how he does. I don't think that there's any changes to the standings right now. There is a yellow flag in Sector 1. That could be someone going very slowly to let someone by, or someone has spun on their outlap, because that is most people right now are on their outlap. So we'll see if Potato can go any quicker. It doesn't look like it's going to be a very quick lap time from him. It's going to be a 109.9, so that puts him up into P9. He's in the top 10 for the start. That is good. That is useful for him. Let's watch Alte. Here we go. He's in the Renault. He's just coming around the final corner right now on this bank turn, trying to gain as much speed out of this corner as he can. And let's see how well he can do. He goes for a 109.9, which puts him 1 place ahead of Potato. Potato is still in the top 10. So he still has a good chance in this race. Who have we got here? Let's watch Psych. Coming around this corner. It looks like there's a McLaren just coming over the line. That'll be Rapidy. Let's see if he can do any better. He went into the pits. Okay, there is a Racing Point just coming over now. And that was Tailman. Tailman goes into P1 with a 108.920. That is only a 0. And Psych beats his time by 0.008 seconds. That is a crazy small amount of time right there. That is an impressive lap time from Psych. That is a very small margin right there. Okay, let's watch Troja coming through the start. There is a an Alfa Romeo just coming over the line now. They do not gain any positions. Then we also have the Alfa Tauri just come over the line. Conyo coming up into P4. Who else is here? We got Vlad. I think that wasn't a new lap, I don't think. I think that was still his qualifying time, so he's still up in P3. Who is close? We've got a Racing Point just coming around now. That could be Troja. It is not. It is Tailman. He's probably coming into the pits this lap. Yep. Who is next? We have a Williams. It could be Psych. It is Psych. He's coming into the pits now. Who we got? We got Vlad. He is on his qualifying lap right now. Okay, we've got someone in chat talking another language. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the racing and my Slightly awful commentating, but it's fine. Supporting Alte and Ozcan. I'm gonna call him that because I can't pronounce his first name. That's fair enough. So Alte's he's doing pretty well right now in P10. Seems like Vlad may have had a bad lap and just came in then, but we'll see. Who have we got now? There's not really anyone out. There's a McLaren just coming through. That's Rapidy. Doesn't gain any places. Then we've got our one Ferrari by the looks of things. Here we go. He is on an out lap though, so let's watch on board for this lap, see how well he does. Let's go on a different camera for once. Mercedes on the inside, or not Mercedes, sorry, Williams on the inside there. Just got to be careful when you're coming out of the pits right there, so that you don't get in people's way. Okay, that Racing Point just moving out of the way. Champion seems like he could be on a good qualifying lap here. He's 0.6 of a second down on his best sector time by the looks of things. For sector 1, that is good for him. This could be a good lap. Let's see if it will get him into the top 10. Just to get him a better chance at some points today. Let's have a look. Just coming up to the final two corners. There's another Williams in front of him. And my controller's just disconnected. Sorry about that. Let's go. Come on. Let's see if he can get this. Trying to get that slipstream off Milan. Champion goes up into P6 with that amazing qualifying lap. Who else have we got coming around now? We've got Alte coming around the midfield right now. Midfield? That doesn't make sense. Around the middle section of the track right now. Sector 2. He is 0.5 down on his best lap time, or best sector time, should I say. So it's not looking too promising for him right now, but we will find out right now. Just coming around the final corner, it's not looking too good with this time that he's got. He's coming into the pits because he knows that he's not doing too well. And now we have Ozcan, who seems to have messed up right there. Doesn't look too good for him currently, but we will find out if he had the pace towards the start of the lap, whether he can finish off this lap with a great lap time. Seems like he's coming into the pits. Who else have we got? Let's have a look. So we've got Rapidy going into the pits now. And we have a Mercedes of Vlad or Potato, who's just about to do a lap. Let's have a look. Nope, they did not get a better qualifying time. We have a Racing Point just coming across the line. And Tailman just goes up into P1. He's now on provisional pole with 5 minutes of qualifying to go with an 108.85. That's a very quick lap time. Almost a 10th up on Sykes' previous pole lap time. Let's have a look at Riador. I apologize if I'm not saying people's names right. Let's have a look. It's a 109. That puts him up into P7. I believe he was down in about P11 possibly then. I'm not 100% sure. I apologize if I got that wrong. So Troja has just done a lap and did not gain any more places. Let's have a look. We've got... Is that a Williams or a Mercedes coming around? They didn't manage to get a better lap time that time around. Let's follow Vlad around. Just coming on to the pit straight. Let's see if he can improve on his time. Nope. That was 2 seconds down. I apologize for my controller. It is not wanting to work too well right now. So yes, the fastest lap was in the Racing Point for Tailman. Who else have we got? We got Mike right here, going for a qualifying lap by the looks of things. Let's see what his sector time is. Whether he is 2 seconds down on his time. So I assume that he is going to go into the pits this lap, but we'll find out. Let's have a look. Yep, definitely not. Not on that lap time that he's just done then. Right, let's see. It looks like there's a Haas just coming across the line. Doesn't look like anyone's changed position there. Got a Renault. Nothing improved. And the Williams and the AlphaTauri look like they're just going into the pits. So let's ride on board with Pit right now and see how well Pit can do. We'll find out. Just coming through the middle section of the course right now. Not locking up through here. Going nice and tight to the curb on the inside. Using that exit curb really nicely. Coming down to the curb on the right, just coming around nice and tight to the inside, using a little bit of that exit curb, not too much. Like I've said before, you don't really need that. And it seems like Pitt is backing out of his lap. I would guess that he's going into the pits. Maybe not. Maybe he thinks he's got a chance, but he is at least he's 2.6 seconds down. Okay, let's go for Alte right now. Is there a Haas? No, he is going to be pitting this lap. So let's watch Alte come around the final corner. Can he improve? He goes up to P11. So that was 0.3 seconds quicker than his previous lap time. Let's ride on board with Potato here. Just coming around the final banked turn right now. This should be a qualifying lap. It is not. Seems like he's backed out. Was not quick enough. Okay, let's just watch Pit. This isn't a qualifying lap. Potato has just retired. That is interesting. That is very interesting to see. That is very weird. But I suppose we'll find out. I think he may have just backed out of the session, not left, but retired because he didn't have much time to do another lap. That's fair enough. That usually happens anyway. My controller is disconnecting too much. I'm very sorry about this. Not much I can do about it. It is just a dodgy connection. Looks like Rapidi is on his qualifying lap right now. No, he's definitely going too slow for a qualifying lap. I think he may have gone way too slow right at the start of his lap and has just started to back out now. Yep, that is what's happening. Milan is on his out lap. So I guess he's probably not going to get it. No, he will get another lap in because it adds another 2.5 minutes, I believe. Syke has just got pole position at the moment, but it depends whether anyone can beat that. That was a 108.7. That was over 1/10 quicker than Teilman's pole lap. So let's see if anyone can beat it. So who have we got here? Looks like we've got Teilman just coming over the line now, or just about to come over the line. Okay, that was a terrible lap from him by the looks of things. Who is the next? So we've got a Red Bull of Wilfred just coming over the line now. He gains a position up into P14. And then we have the Haas of Mike come across the line as well. He did not gain any positions either. Or I say either. That's not what I meant. Let's watch Konyu just coming around here. There is a Mercedes by the looks of things. See how they do. I don't believe that they gained any positions there. That would have been Vlad. He is still in P4. So here we go. We have the Haas of Konyu just coming around the final corner. Does he gain any positions? He goes up into pole position with a staggering 108.5. That is an amazing lap time for the AlphaTauri driver. Who have we got now? We've got a McLaren of Rapidi. Goes up into P9. I believe he has just gained a position or two. We'll find out. And Troja and Teilman. The two racing points are going into the pits. Well, one of them is. So yeah. Is there anyone else on a lap right now? Wilfred may be on a lap, but he's going into the pits. And that is everyone in the pits right now. And that will be it. That will be qualifying all over and done with. So let's see if anyone. So no one else is on another lap, except people that are in the pits. Looks like Ozcan could be going for a lap here. I feel like Ozcan could be going for a lap, but I suppose we will find out right now as we go and spectate him. He's in the pits, so I'm assuming he's completely in the pits. And this is it. But for some reason the session is still going. Okay, let me find my other controller. And I'll make sure that we are all good to go. I just don't want to have a bad experience for you guys watching, so... Okay, here we go. Now I've got the other controller, and this one will not disconnect, so... I apologise for the controller disconnecting a lot, but we are good to go. And qualifying is officially over. So we have Konyo in pole position. Let's just wait a minute, and we will have a look at the full standings for qualifying. Okay, so in P1 we have Konyo, P2 is Psych, and P3 is Teoman. P4 is Vlad for Mercedes. P5 is Mike for Haas. P6 is Champion for Ferrari. 7th is Riador. 8th is Pitt. 9th is Rapidi. 10th is Troja. 11th is Alte. 12th is Milan. 13th is Potato. 14th is Wilfred. And 15th is Ozcan. So that is a great lineup for today. The top 3 will be pleased with their placements, especially pole position for Psych, I believe. Was it? No, it was Konyo, sorry. That's my bad. I have it on my screen and I completely forgot. So we will find out who will win the race in just a bit, as we are about to start. So if you guys would like to put some predictions in the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. I'll read them out on stream, and we will find out who is correct at the end of the race. So we will be back in about a minute for the race, and I will see you guys then. Enjoy the music. Okay, here we go. Yo, Bomber. I have literally just sorted that out. That's all good. I think there could be some delay on the stream, so I apologize if there is a lot. But I have just fixed that. Okay, here we go. I haven't dropped any frames, so that's fine. Oh, you're kidding me. It appears that my game has just crashed. So we'll be right back. As I reload my game, I can just get back straight into the session, so that is fine. So please bear with me just a minute. My PC is not very happy right now. I'm so sorry about this, guys, and I apologize greatly. Okay, welcome back. My game is all reloaded. We are just loading into the spectating view, or into the spectators view, should I say. And here we go. Let me make sure that all this stuff is set up perfectly. I apologize for any inconvenience to do with my PC and everything being a bit weird tonight. I will sure get that fixed for the next race next week, and all we can do is just go with it. So if we have a problem, just fix it and it's all good. So enjoy the race, everyone. We are just on a lap 1 at the moment, so let's see what's going on then. Okay, so we seem to have Psych is staying in the lead right now. Seems like he may have gained a position off the first lap, or in the first lap, sorry. Okay, let's see if there's any battles going on further down the grid. It seems like, let's have a look. Rapidy has gone into the pits on the first lap. I don't know what's wrong. Was there may have been a crash on lap 1 that I may have missed, but all we can do is just think of what may have happened. So Alte and Troja haven't gained or lost any places. They may have done, but at the moment it is looking like they haven't. There may be a glitch. I know that there are a few glitches in the game to do with intervals between people, positions gained and things like that. So all we can do is work with what we can see, and hopefully it is all good to go. Hopefully it all works fine. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got, looks like we've got a battle here between Troja and Milan. Milan is close behind. Let's watch these two go through the corner here. It looks like Milan gets or hits Troja's back left by the looks of things and spins around. I don't believe that is a penalty for either of them, or a warning, so that seems like it could have just been racing. Racing will be racing, and things like that will happen. You can't stop them. So let's have a look. There doesn't seem to be many people like close to each other right now that are battling for positions. Seems like the first few laps may be slightly boring, really. There isn't too much going on. Let's ride on board with Konya and see if he can catch up to Psych right now and gain his first position back. He is 4/10 down right now. Tailman is quite far behind. Those two in front are very quick. It seems like they are more adapted to the rain and these intermediate tires than everyone else. So we've got Psych up in first here, doing quite well. So here we have Champion trying to gain this position from Tailman as they come up towards the tight corner. Don't know the name or the number. That is completely my fault. I should do some track learning before these streams. So it doesn't seem like Champion can get the run on Tailman. Maybe through the final corner they may be able to get this position, but it's not looking very likely right now. Maybe they can get the slipstream, but it seems like Tailman is going into the pits on lap 4 or 3. So that is surprising. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe they're switching to a different... I don't really know, actually. There's not really a straight answer for that one. But I suppose we'll find out later on in the race. Let's have a look for some battles. We need to find something interesting going on in this race. There's not too much happening at the moment. We'll follow Potato through here. Okay, let's have a look for some really close intervals. So Alte seems like they could be tracking down Troja. Seems like Mike and Vlad are going side by side. Let's watch from Mike's view right here. Can he get the switch back on Vlad? It seems like he can. But let's see if Vlad can get him coming down into the next corner. Braking lane won't do anything there. You would just go straight into the side of the car in front of you. There's no point in going for it there. Let's have a look. Looks like Alte is very close to Troja right here. Let's watch them coming around the final corners. Coming around the final corner. Doesn't seem to get too much of a run. Spins the rear wheels slightly, loses a bit of traction. Doesn't seem like it went too well for him right there. So let's watch Ozcan right behind. Let's watch this battle from right behind these two in front. Alte and Troja seem like they're pretty evenly matched, so Alte may have gone a tiny bit wide right there and lost the position to Ozcan right in front. Let's have a look. So we've got Pitt right here going for position 4 against rear door. Looks like he may have not got the best corner there. Seems to be losing a bit of traction in the rear. Not as great round these corners as rear door in front in these wet conditions. Konyo and Syke are still going at it. It seems like Syke is staying in the lead by quite a distance. And they are a long way ahead of everyone else. Champion is 10 seconds behind Konyo. Okay, we've got Pitt here behind. Gaining a small amount of time, but he's lost quite a bit in this past lap to rear door. So we've got Mike behind Pitt. It seems like he's gaining time. Pitt has just had a slide around that final corner, which has lost him a lot of time. He may even lose his position to Vlad. He's gone down to P6. This has given Vlad a big chance to catch up right now. It looks like Pitt lost the rear end a bit there. He kept it together, but that has lost him even more time. Vlad goes a bit wide into the corner right there. That gives Vlad the run, or sorry, Pitt the run onto this straight here. It's not really a straight, but it's pretty close. Okay, let's have a look. We've got Alte and Troja back here. Alte slightly lost the rear end coming out of that corner right there. Let's see if he can catch Troja coming around here. Seems to have more traction coming around there. Going quite wide and possibly getting a better run out of that corner than Troja. Here he comes down the outside, but it's just not enough to catch Troja that time. Looks like Konyo could be catching up to Syke here. They are on the straight, but it seems very close between those two up ahead. But I suppose we'll find out how it goes later on in the race. There's not too much going on. We'll go behind to Potato. Potato isn't catching up too much to Alte. Goes slightly wide. Alte goes across the curb on the inside into T1, which isn't the ideal place. Let's have a look and see if Potato can come on the inside. No, Alte closes that gap quite nicely. If it was with a slide, it was pretty spectacular. And Potato loses it a bit there. So Alte is here pushing for this position on Troja, staying consistent. And then we have Ozcan pushing for P7 against Vlad right here. Can he get the run down the straight? Who knows? Up into this next corner, you want to be on the inside. And obviously it's quite easy to defend. You just move over and there's not really much the car behind you can do. Seems like Ozcan could get the run out of this corner. Loses the rear end slightly, so it's not ideal. So Alte isn't doing too well either. Let's have a look for another interval. Let's see who's pretty close. Let's see if Mike can get anywhere near rear door here. Once again, I apologize if I'm not saying people's names right. Some people have some different names or some names that are pretty hard to pronounce, so forgive me for that one. Seems like he can gain some time pretty well coming into the corners, but he is losing time on the exit here. Alte is very close to Troja back here. There's not too many battles going on. Rapidi seems like he's catching up quite nicely. He is gaining a lot of time on people. Tailman was in the pits, so he's right to the back, catching up to Milan quite well. Mike is very close to rear door here. Coming on the inside, is he going to get the run onto the straight? Doesn't look like it. Not too well. It's not going too well for him, should I say, sorry. Can he get the run around the final couple of corners? We will find out. We're going to watch Ozcan. It seemed like Alte did gain a position just for a split second there on Troja, but Troja seemed to keep it together around the outside and kept his position. So Mike is still very close. He is pushing this Haas very hard. Seems to be doing quite well, gaining that time and keeping up with NSR rear door. Lost a bit of time there. Lost quite a bit of time on the exit, spinning his rear tires. This could be quite a good battle for the points here. There is quite a few people around P10 that are giving everyone a good fight, a good run for their money. Looks like Alte could be going for the position on Troja. He doesn't quite get it, but he could possibly go on the inside up into the next corner. He backs off a bit just so he doesn't cause an accident or anything. Can he get up the inside? He cannot. He's going to stick very close behind this racing point in front. He seems like he's getting the run on the straight here. Troja is going to be left behind, but he is on the inside, so he must leave Troja some room for that wide 2019 Mercedes copy, or so people say. I'm not saying anything, but who knows. But Troja does seem to stay ahead. He's doing very well. I did just say something very controversial, so... Potato just retired. It seems like he may have got caught up with Alte coming around that final corner. Just about. It seems like it's going to be a full course yellow flag. So this will give me some time to have a look and see everyone's positions. This is going to really spice up the race. So everyone's going to be pushed up into one pack, which should hopefully give Champion a chance at either P1 or P2. So I suppose we will find out what happens in this, or after this safety car. There is no safety car, it must have been virtual. Looks like Konyo has dropped back quite a long way from Psych. Psych is doing very well, staying a long way ahead. Let's watch Pit. Pit is trying to catch up to his teammate in front. There is a rather long, or rather big gap. Wait, Alte's out of the session. I don't know what's going on here. It appears, let's watch this, he's gone straight into the wall. By the looks of things, he is... I'm not 100% sure there. He may have disconnected, or... I'm not 100% sure on that one. But I'll let you guys know. Okay, so Mike is coming into the pits. I don't know what Mike's doing here. He's just sat there and now he's out. We've got Dark Champion just coming out the pits now. Then we've got Mike. There is a full course safety car right now. Safety car is just coming out. I may have missed that. So that would explain why everyone's coming into the pits right now. Troja is just in the pits now. So is Rapidi. Let's have a look and see what tires everyone is on right now. So it has dried up quite a bit. So Psych is most likely going to come into the pits this lap and go on to either the medium or the hard tires. I would suggest he's going to go onto the mediums and then at the end of the race switch onto the softs, but I'm not 100. I don't know everyone's strategy right now, so that would be my guess. So yeah, there is a full course safety car right now. Yep, Psych is coming into the pit, so let's have a look and see what tires he goes onto. Sorry for messing you guys around with the camera just then. He's going onto the hard tyres. So he could be making this a one-stop strategy. We've also got the AlphaTauri behind coming onto the medium tyres. We also have Pip pitting right now. Then we have Ozcam pitting. Wilfred will probably pit right now. Seems like it. Let's see what tyres he goes onto. So they are the last people. So Wilfred is the last person coming into the pits right now. Going onto the hard compound tyre. So everyone will be bunched up now, which should close all the gaps and make this racing a whole lot more interesting. Okay. Yep, everyone will be super close right now. Let me have a look. We're gonna bring, so everyone will be crowded up towards the leader right now. Let's see who's good. So Tailman in P10 currently has the fastest lap right now with a 1:20.79. So yeah, everyone will get bunched up together. So everyone's made one stop apart from Tailman and Rapidy, who have both made 2 stops. I believe they were both before lap 4. So position, right, let's keep this on the tyres and let's see what goes on. So everyone is rather close except Wilfred here, and then the others will be following close behind him. On the track map on the right hand side of your screen, everyone is quite close apart from this pack at the back. That racing point of Tailman seems to be closing in on everyone right now, and then we will just be waiting for these 4 behind to catch up. And then I would say maybe two laps, maybe 1 or 2 laps more of the safety car. Maybe 1 lap more after this lap, sorry. And then we'll be back to racing. Everyone will be nice and tight in a pack, like I've said before. And let's see if Syke and Konyo can get the same start that they did towards the beginning of the race. If Konyo can get a better restart than Syke, he may have a chance at possibly winning this race. But no one knows at this point. Literally anything could happen right now. Okay, so by the looks of things, Neverface is in. Oh, his game has crashed or something. So that would explain why he is on the soft tires and everyone else is on the harder compounds such as medium or hard. So let's keep an eye out towards the bottom of the screen because I believe it will tell me if the safety car is coming in this lap. By the way Syke is acting right now, it seems like the safety car is coming in this lap due to him going really slowly around these final corners and not keeping up to that safety car. So here he goes on the restart, full throttle coming out of this final corner. Let's watch him come down this straight. Konyo is pretty much 9/10 behind. He's going to close in on into T1. We got Syke right in front. Let's have a look. Looks like everyone is gaining some. It appears that Pitt and Vlad have just gone into the pits. Pitt is just getting a new. He's getting a new wing. That just stood there though, which is very interesting. But it seems like Pitt and Vlad may have had an accident. I suppose we may find out later on in the race what may have happened, possibly after the race. So we'll find out. Okay, so here's Konyo trying to catch up to Syke in front. Ozcan is up into P4 right now. He's doing very well for himself. Unfortunately, the other Renault driver, Alte, is out of the race. So let's see if Ozcan can bring home the points for Renault. Syke and Konyo are having a real good battle up here. Let's see who just got the fastest lap. That was Konyo with a 1:11.9. That's a very quick lap time. Obviously, we are in the dry now, rather than the wet, so it is obvious that someone else will get the fastest lap time. But that is significantly quicker than everyone else. So let's see if he can catch up. Let me have a look if there's anyone. Looks like Rapidi and Troja could be having a battle soon. Rapidi slightly loses the rear end and slides around that corner. Looks like the two Racing Points could be having a battle real soon. Troja is closing in nicely to Tailman in front, although he has lost a bit of speed coming out of that corner right there. Konyo and Syke are both pulling away from the pack currently. Konyo is 3.5 seconds ahead of Champion in P3. So this could be a race. This could be a battle for third right now. It seems like first and second could be a long shot for any other driver right now. Unless Syke and Konyo do collide at some point in the race. It seems like they have secured their positions. Whether they switch, I don't think either of them will lose first or second right now. Seems like those two positions are locked down right now, but I suppose anything can happen in this race. Champion could go, or he could just improve massively in the next few laps and catch up to Konyo extremely quickly. But once again, we can't predict the future, so let's just sit back and enjoy the action, because anything could happen at this moment in time. Seems like Mike could be catching up to Ozcan. He does have DRS right now. It's not going to be enough, and he does lock up. He does lock up into the corner on the entry. Don't think there's anyone too close. Troja is closing in on Milan right now. Seems like this could be a fight between the two Racing Points. Troja does have DRS, but is not using it. I'm not sure. That could be a problem with his wheel. Possibly. Milan has just spun, which gets Wilfred up into the top 10. Milan is now down to P12 after that spin, which is really unfortunate for him. He was doing rather well. He was in the points, but now he's just been pushed out by that spin, which is unfortunate. And it seems that Konyo and Syke have now switched places. So Syke is now in P2, and he is half a second behind Konyo. Konyo has now gained a lot more speed, but it does make sense as he's on the medium tyres. Syke was doing very well, considering that he is on the harder compound tyre than Konyo, which obviously means that he's got a lot less, well, not a lot less grip, but he did have a disadvantage, so it is surprising that he was staying ahead of him for a long time. That is very impressive from him. Here comes Tillman. He's got DRS on rear door, but rear door also has DRS, so let's have a look. Okay. It seems people will have pit warnings soon for them. But, ooh, rear door just locks up. Tailman cannot get past him. It was in a bit of an awkward place, to be fair. But that's fair enough. Okay, here we've got Troja trying to catch up, but he is 2.5 seconds behind, which is unlucky for him. We've also got Mike up here with Ozcan. Let's have a look. Let's see if he can get to P4, but actually, even more interesting, can Ozcan get into that top 3? Will he get Dark Champion? Let's watch in this view for a bit, because I feel like riding on board with him can be a bit boring. So let's just watch from this point of view. So here we go, we've got Ozcan just coming around here now, just coming into the final corner. Can he get more speed than Dark Champion? Dark Champion will not have DRS, whereas Ozcan will. But can Dark Champion have... What, does he have enough speed? He does. He was far enough ahead that Ozcan could not catch him up. Okay, then we've got Mike close behind as well. This looks like it could be a 3-way battle for third. Possibly a 4-way battle. Or 5-way battle, including Tailman. It seems like there are a few people in a close proximity here fighting for that third position. Like I said a minute ago, I don't think that anyone will catch first and second up there. They are pretty much in a league of their own. And Milan is 20 seconds behind Vlad, who is in 13th. Milan can catch up. They are on the soft compound of tyres, so they won't be able to go for as many laps as these guys. But hopefully they can gain a lot of time using that softer compound of tyre compared to everyone else. Looks like we've got Potato in chat. You ran out of tyres, by the way, in quali, and I invalidated. That is unlucky, Potato. So what happened in the race then? Did you say you ran out of tyres? Or was that in qualifying? So it'd be nice to know for everyone else what happened in the race. I believe coming out of the final turn, you got into a bit of a battle with one of the Renaults, I think. Full course yellow, let's have a look. What's this? Troja has just spun by the looks of things. Troja has left the session. Looks like he's got no front wing. Seems like there could have been a bad accident, which isn't great for him. Will there be a safety car? They are going slowly, so it could be a virtual safety car. Let's have a look at the yellow flag up here. It does say SC. Obviously it wouldn't say VSC, but we will find out whether the safety car is coming out of the pits. There is a yellow car on the track, which is probably the safety car. I don't know if you guys can see it on the track map. It is very small. So Psych has just got the pit stop advantage. Dark Champion is staying out on the hard tyres. They have just switched to the medium, Psych and Konyo. So I think Champion has just been told on his screen to catch up to the safety car, which is right there. So we have a full course safety car. Sorry, I forgot how to speak just then. Ignore that. That was quali? Okay. So yeah, what happened to you in the race? So I believe coming around the final corner, you got into a bit of a fight with a Renault and you ended up going into the wall on the inside. That's what I saw from my perspective, as far as I know. So Champion is currently in P1, followed closely by Konyo and Psych. Konyo is AI right now, so I'm assuming that they are in the pause menu. Okay, so we've got Tailman, we've got Ozcan, we've got Mike, Rapidy, Riador, Wilfred, Neverface, who is an AI right now, Troja, Pitt, Milan, and Vlad. So I think they all need to catch up to the safety car, then this should be an interesting restart, so let's watch this from here. Understeer slightly into the Renault, then we tapped, I was punted into the wall. Yeah, that is really unlucky. I did just about catch it. To be honest, there's not much that you can do about that. But yeah, I do feel bad for you there, because you weren't doing bad. Like you could have done very well in that race. But there's not much you can do about it now, so it makes for interesting racing though. Without sounding like there needs to be crashes. But yeah, I hope to see you perform a lot better next week. I hope that you can make it through the race and gain a lot of points next week, because you were racing very well in that race, or in the start of that race, sorry, before the unfortunate punting happened. Okay, so let's watch this Ferrari right now. Let's go back through. Let's see how far everyone is behind. Leader. Okay, so they're all within about 20 seconds. So let's have a look. I'm not 100% sure, Neverface. So I've had that happen before. In the first race of the global series for Europe, or no, it is just global, isn't it? Sorry. I didn't get into the race, but my AI still got points. I'm not 100% sure whether they would class that or not. So we will see. But I'm assuming the AI will not get points. Because Troja is very close behind your AI right now. So I don't believe that you will get points. But if you do, I don't know whether they will get counted. Okay, so here we go. Here is Dark Champion on the restart. Let's see if Konyo can keep up with Champion. Here we go. The race is just being restarted. The safety car has gone in and we are going. So the AlphaTauri does not have DRS, but it is very quick in a straight line compared to that Ferrari. The AlphaTauri of Konyo comes up the inside. Dark Champion cannot defend that whatsoever. So let's see what Psych can do. Psych locks up slightly, coming into that banked left-hander. And let's see how he does coming along here. He is very quick compared to that Ferrari. The Ferrari is on the hard compounder tyre. And Konyo and Psych are on the mediums, giving them a slight advantage over anyone on the hard compound. It seems like most of the field is on mediums right now, and it seems like they will stay on mediums for the rest of this race. They all pitted during the safety car, so we will find out how this race goes. I don't think the Champion and Tailman will have the best result at the moment, based on the fact that their tyres are over 10 laps old. They are hard compound tyres, so they will last a lot longer than the mediums. But obviously they will lose grip over time, except that they won't have as big a cliff, essentially, when the tyres do lose all of their grip. So Konyo just gets another fastest lap. I don't know whether he got the last one. I believe he did. So that was a 1:11.0. So here we go, let's watch the mid-pack. Let's watch Rapidy. Rapidy is just behind Ozcan coming through here. Let's go on board with him right now. He has to let off just a bit. Ozcan will get the run on him there. Reardor is very close behind Rapidy. Just goes a bit too far on that curb, loses a bit too much speed. A bit more than he would like to. Mike is very close behind as well. This is what racing is about. Close quarters racing makes for the best entertainment. Let's watch Reardor right here. Is Reardor going to go up the inside? He does go up the inside. That was very dangerous, but he did make it. Rapidy probably won't be too happy with that one. He did give him space though. Personally, if I was Rapidy in that situation, I wouldn't be too happy with what Reardor did. It did seem very dangerous on his part, coming up the inside and braking so late. I was expecting a crash then, but both drivers did deal with that very well. So here we go. So Psych and Konyo are up in P1 and P2 still. Champion is 3.7 seconds down from Psych. So it doesn't seem like anyone will be able to get those top two spots right now. So we've got Ozcan and Tailman here, fighting for fourth. It seems like it could be possibly a 4 or 5 way battle for third right now. They are all in close proximity, but Champion does seem to be holding onto that position very well, managing those tyres very well as well. Tailman is on the hard compound as well, although his tyres are 1 lap older. 1 lap shouldn't make too much of a difference until you get to one of the, or some of the final laps. Then it can make a big difference on that. Okay, let's have a look through the back of the, or at the back of the pack. We've got Vlad here. Let's have a look at Milan. See if Milan can get into the top 10 for some points today. So they are over a second behind Vlad. So unless they can push a lot harder right now, I don't think that they will be getting P10 anytime soon. And Vlad, sorry, is on the soft compound as well as Milan, but his tires are significantly newer. I believe around 10 laps or so for a soft tire is where you lose quite a lot of grip. Let's watch Milan here and see if he slides the car around too much. If it does lose a bit of traction, he will probably go into the pits in the next couple of laps, but I suppose we will see what he does around here. He does get DRS coming down the pit straight. Will it be enough to catch up with Vlad? I highly doubt it, but we will see. Vlad is in the Mercedes. I believe all the cars are made to be the same, or to have the same power and to be the same mechanically in the settings. So the Mercedes shouldn't have too much of an advantage. Milan does have quite a nice corner there, but seems to be losing some time. Let's have a look up in the order. We've got Rapidi in 7th, pushing for P6. Will he gain this position back from Riador? He does have DRS. Not going to be enough. Looks like he may have thought about going for the same move as Riador did, but he didn't. We got Ozcan rather close to champion up here. We have Tailman in P3. I didn't even notice. That's my bad, guys. That is my bad. He is a second ahead of champion right now. So it seems like Tailman could be in for a P3 right now. Although his laps are his tires are 1 lap older. He does still have a good chance. We've got Riador closing in on Ozcan right now. We have Mike very close to Rapidi. Loses the rear end just a bit. And Vlad is back. Trocha seems to have... No, it was Pitt, sorry. Pitt seems to have made a mistake or something back here. That's dropped him out of the points. Milan has now gone into P10, which will get him the minimum points, but they are still points for Williams and him as a driver. So let's have a look here. Rapidi very close to Riador, but will he be close enough in the DRS zone? He will not, so he has to back out of that move and gather himself together for the pit straight DRS zone. Can he be close? Will he be close enough to gain this position 6? Who knows? He has DRS. We got Mike behind. He's not catching up too much. It doesn't seem there is a yellow flag in the first section in sector 1. That is Psych. Seems to have spun going into T1, which now puts Tailman up into P2, but he is still 5 seconds behind Konyo. So let's see if Psych is quick enough to gain that position back from Tailman. It seems like he is, but I suppose we'll find out in a minute. Let's have a look. Okay, nice. He's doing quite well. But let's go back to Ozcan. Here we go. Let me go into this view. I'm sorry if you guys don't like the T-cam. Sorry. I will go in this view a lot more now. So it looks like Riador is very close to Ozcan in front. Rapidi may have dropped back just a bit. He's about half a second behind right now. Okay, here we go. Here's Riador coming around this final corner. Gets the DRS. Will he gain the position from Ozcan? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like he's close enough. Going into T1. Here we go. Rapidi seems to have caught up just a bit. Psych is only half a second in front, or behind, sorry, of Tailman. He's very close to Tailman right now. Can he gain the position? Tailman may have lost the rear just a tiny bit there, but kept it together. Psych seems to have got a bit of understeer into that corner, or out of that corner, my bad. Here we go. Let's see if he can make the move on Tailman down the straight. Tailman will not have DRS, whereas Psych will. He is not close enough to make it up the inside here. You can just about see Konyo on the other side. Here they go into the straight. Seems like Mike has just had a spin, which is now made, Vlad has gained a position out of that. Sorry about that. So here we go. Tailman has gone into a wall, which will let some people gain positions. Milan is now going into the pits for some new tires. I would say softs. There seems to be a virtual safety car, I would say. Let's see if we can find a flag marker. Safety car, yep. I don't think it would be a full course. It is a full course. There is a full-on safety car right now. So the safety car is just in front of Pit right now. Pit will be overtaking the safety car. So a lap 31 safety car. Konyo will be in front, and this will give Psych a chance to catch up right now and possibly get that P1 tonight. So everyone is going to be very close for the last few laps. So hopefully we should get some interesting racing. So it seems like Wilfred is in 14th, which is last right now. Fresh soft tires for the last few laps. So it doesn't seem like Konyo is going to go in for softs. He would lose out on a position, so it does make sense. So we will see. So here he goes. Just coming up to the safety car now. Then we have Psych behind in P2 right now. Ozcan has made it up into P3 right now. Then we have Champion in 4th, Reardor in 5th. Then we have Rapidy in 6th, Vlad 7th, Mike 8th, 9th is Neverface, 10th is Milan, 11th is Troja, 12th is Pit, 13th is Pit, sorry. 12th is now Tailman, 14th is Wilfred. So let's see how it goes after the safety car. The safety car will probably come in this lap. Maybe not. Maybe next lap, actually, now that I think of it. Not everyone has caught up yet. So the safety car will probably come in on lap 33. So if it comes in at lap 33, they will have 4 laps of full-on racing to see who can get up into the top 3, really. That would be ideal for anyone. But as I've been saying throughout the race, P3 could be a 5-way fight between the drivers. They do seem very closely matched this race. So let's have a look. So the safety car will not be coming in this lap like I guessed. Let's see some predictions in chat. Let's have a look. Alte with Let's Go Renault. Renault does seem to be doing very well. Ozcan will be bringing home some decent points today if he keeps going the way he is. I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong, Alte, by the way. That is the way I've been saying it all race. Just let me know if it's something different. But yeah, let's see some predictions in the chat. What does everyone think that we are, or who does everyone think that is going to... Oh, it's fine, ignore what I'm saying right now. That wasn't proper English. I want to see in chat everyone's predictions for who will be in P1, 2, and 3. There you go. Sorry about that, my brain just Yeah. Ignore me. Hope he gets P1. There is a good chance he could get P1. If Konyo and Psych do keep fighting, like they are, there is a good chance that he could do very well right now. I suppose we'll find out in the next 4 laps. So I would assume that the safety car is coming in this lap. Everyone is bunched up. Never mind, it's a bit difficult to pronounce. Okay, that's fine. Looking at the nationality thing on F1, I'm assuming that you're Turkish, so that would explain why your name is slightly harder to pronounce. But, like always, I will try my best. Okay, Vlad is overtaking by the looks of things. He is getting very close to Wilfred right now, just to get that extra, like extra launch, essentially. Okay, here we go. So Konyo is leading the pack coming into lap 34 of 36. So we're going to have 3 laps of full-on racing. Looks like Ozcan may have had an incident. That is not good for the Renault driver. Psych, Ozcan, and then Konyo. It doesn't seem like it's going to be that anymore. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it looks like Ozcan may have had an accident. I couldn't fully see if he had a front wing or not, but I'm assuming that he may have had an accident in the last corner. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So the best lap is still Konyo. So everyone is within 30 seconds. So that is very important of Ozcan right there. He may still be able to make up a few places, but it's not looking very good for him right now. Here we go. Renault curse. It is indeed the Renault curse. Doesn't seem very good. So now that you're in chat, I would like to ask you really quickly about what happened on lap 9. So what it looked like is you may have just braked very late or something, coming into one of the final corners. I'd just like to get your perspective on that one, just so that we can find out a little bit more about why you didn't finish the race. It'd be nice for everyone in chat to know what's going on. Give them a bit more information on the race. Okay, let's have a look. So Vlad is very close to pit right now. Let's see if he can gain an extra position. He is in points, so really, this is going to be very, very interesting. Here we go. We've got 3 that are very close up here. We've got Milan trying to go on the inside of rear door here. Is he going to do it? Doesn't look like it. He did have to back out there. He did back out very late, which may have cost him some time. Thelman is also very close to Milan right here. Okay, let's have a look. He will have DRS. No, he won't, sorry, because it is lap 36. We are on the final lap right now. Let's have a look. So here we go. Let's look for some final lap fights. So we've got Pitt. We have Pitt, Tailman, and Milan. He didn't leave me room the whole race. Who are you talking about? I am not quite sure. But yeah, it's racing and people just don't leave room. I completely understand. Like, people just, they try and gain that extra position, but sometimes they don't fully think about what's going to happen. So it seems like it is going to be Konyo that will win this race unless something drastic happens. Vlad is quite close to pit, and then there are a few people that are very close up here. Looks like Ozcan will gain another position, but it doesn't look like he will be in the points this race. Here we go. Here's Konyo coming around the final corner. Troja. Ah, okay. That's fair enough. So here we go. Konyo wins, but he had a time penalty. So Psych gains the position and gets P1. We now have Tailman in P2. Looks like a lot of people may have had an accident or penalties. So this is really interesting. Lots of people had penalties So it's just Ozcan and Rapidity to go. Okay, if it's 1, 2, or 3 times, but all race long, yeah, I totally get you. It is annoying when that happens. There's nothing you can change about it, but what a race. Now that was an interesting race right at the end on that very last lap. Driver of the day is Milan. Let's have a look at the final standings. It seemed like a lot of people had time penalties. I'm not sure what for, but they did have some. So let's find out in this next section. So here we go. Konyo wins. Psych. Psych. Literally. My AI is P8. That is good. Let's have a look. But okay, so in P1 we have Sight. Konyo had a 3-second time penalty. Let's have a look and see if it shows anything else. So in P3 we have Tailman. In P4 we have Milan. P5 we had Dark Champion, who had a 5-second time penalty. In P6 we have Vlad, who also had a penalty. P7 Wilfred had a penalty as well. P8 is Neverface, his AI. In P9 we have Mike, who had a 13-second time penalty overall. Then we had Riador, who had 8 seconds. Then we had Trojalegi in 11th place. P12 was Pitt with a 9-second overall penalty. Then we had Ozcan 13th, Rapidi in 14th with a 6-second time penalty. And then we had Alte and Potato in 15th and 16th position with DNFs, which is unlucky. I understand that both of you had a frustrating race, but that was a great race to watch. Don't you agree? Thanks for commentating, mate. Keep it up. Thank you very much for enjoying my commentating. If you did, it is my first time, so honestly, it's great that you guys, or that you've thanked me for that. Let's see if anyone wants to do an interview after the race. Let me have a look in the Discord really quick. I'm just gonna go for the back screen, for the Be Right Back screen, and I will be right back to you guys on the stream in just a moment. I will see you guys. Well then, that was an interesting night of racing. Don't you agree, everyone? That was very, very good. So we are going to be ending the stream right here. There is no one that will, or that wants to get interviewed tonight. So hopefully we should get someone that will be interviewed next week. We will get the top 3, hopefully, into a voice call after the race next week. But thank you everyone for watching tonight. We will be streaming this again next Tuesday at 8 p.m. BST, so that's 8 p.m. UK time. I'll work it out for you. So yeah, thank you for everyone being here tonight, and we will see you guys in the next race. If you guys would like to join the league, you guys can go down into the description below and sign up. I will see you guys next week for another amazing race, and I will see you guys then. Goodbye.